Okay. Now I'm going to move on to Laddy Boy. You mentioned Laddy Boy. You know what? It was sad that you went so low as to bring up my cat. It really was. It's sad. I have little notes here. You talked about my first husband, and you suggested that he dumped me. Well, it's no one's business, but I'll throw out a hint. When people file for a divorce, the plaintiff is the one who filed, and the defendant is the one that's getting dumped. So I don't want to disrespect my ex-husband, because you know what? He was my husband. We got married in a church. I believe there's a picture up there someplace. And I took my vows very seriously. And I loved him, and a part of me will always love him. We had children together. And that's really all I'm going to say on that matter. Okay, let's see what else you mentioned. About the plastic rings, blah, blah, blah. Well, I wouldn't keep anything of value in this house, particularly since you've doxed us. If I have any valuables, I'd really be stupid to show them, wouldn't I? If I had something that valuable, it would be locked up. Like I said, the only valuables I have is my iPhone, which I keep with me, whenever I travel, when I leave the house. I have two $75 streaming TVs that I really like. And I have my plastic jewelry, my clothing from China, and I have my fake hair. Well, most of it is human hair. But I have my extensions and my wigs. I have a collection for over 10 years. And if somebody felt compelled to try to steal that from me, I would just say, God bless them, and wear it in good health, because I could always replace it. Okay, you also said I was dumb as a box of rocks. Well, It's sad. It really is sad. I think that my level of whatever you want to call it speaks for itself. I know, all the times I went to college. I know what my background is. I could sit here and tell you all day. But you know what? It's up to other people to make that own determination, whether I'm dumb as a box of rocks or not. So, I don't even know that I would want to address that. You said I should be locked up into a mental facility. Well, Coach, what's your diagnosis? What kind of, am I a serial killer? Do I go around beating up people? Do I go around threatening people, doxing people? Do I set fires? Do I abuse animals and children? Do I engage in sociopathic or psychotic behavior? No, I don't. No, I don't. I think the worst thing you could say about me is I could be obnoxious. I could get carried away when I get up on my soapbox. Okay, well, thank you. You said you believe I don't do drugs, and you're correct. I rarely drink alcohol, basically on cruises, and when I do, I'm not used to it. I don't hold my liquor well, and I could get drunk from 2 or 3 drinks. You talked about why don't we go for walks or go to a gym or do this or that. How do you know that I don't go to Planet Fitness and have a membership? How do you know that I don't go to some other gym that's local to where I live? How do you know that I don't go on one of the many walking trails around here? But I choose not to share it for safety reasons. Don't you watch the news? It's not safe to let people know what your routine is. Okay? Let's see. Looks like I already covered talking about sub count. Oh, you said that I bought subs to impress us all. I'm not trying to impress anyone but myself. Okay? I don't care. I do this for fun, for my own, I guess, creativity, for my own. It's almost like a diary, you know, where like 3 years can go by and you could look back and remember what you were talking about or where you went or a lovely memory or whatever. So no, I'm not trying to impress anyone. Okay, what else? Okay. You were talking about who I sub to and that I should go over to Mark Terry's, blah, blah, blah. So now you're telling me where I should go? Really? That's a bit controlling, isn't it? Sounds kind of insecure.